Hi, Pam Dinner here. I usually use video to address my audience's question or share my marketing thoughts. For today, I would like to answer a question from Andy. She said she listened to the podcast interview that I had with Douglas Burdett on Marketing Book Podcast. And after that interview, she reached out to me and told me that sales enablement is an issue in her company and she wants to know where to start. That's a great question. Multiple people reach out to me after I published my book in October last year. Hey, where to start, Pam? Everybody does marketing support to their sales team a little bit differently. Therefore, I want to address this based on the marketing roles. What if you are marketing individual contributors, which is marketing specialist, director of marketing, or VP of marketing? So let's talk about these three roles, what you can do to get started. As an individual contributor, the first thing that you need to do is to know your roles and responsibilities. Are you doing email marketing? Are you doing events? Or are you wearing multiple hats? You need to be very specific and you understand what you do, right? So that's number one. Second thing is go talk to your sales counterparts. Have a conversation with them. Once you open that Pandora's box, they are going to tell you many things that you can do. Well, understand, prioritize, and then think about it in terms of what you can actually do in the context of your current roles and responsibility. Does that make sense? So you don't want to overpromise and overdoing it. And another way to approach it is understand their needs, prioritize them, make a formal presentation to your management and the sales team, seek their approval and the support, get the funding that you need to do that. That's another approach, but it's actually more formal, right? What about as the director of marketing? Obviously, you already have a plan and also budget and a small team in place. So the recommendation is to have a conversation with your sales counterpart. Understand where that you can actually align. Maybe there is low-hanging fruit that you can actually support them, right? Maybe there's a messaging framework that you are doing they can actually use, or you can modify some of the marketing content to supplement the sales need, right? Try to incorporate their needs into your plan or modify a little bit of your plan to actually fit their needs. The best way to do that is during the company's annual planning cycle. But either way, start having a conversation is a great way to start. Lastly, as a VP of marketing, that is actually the best way to start, which is top down. You have the power and the authority to start an initiative and work with your sales team. Of course, you already have your plan and your budget and your team. So does the sales team, right? Have that conversation and align on a couple initiatives that you can work together. Chances are all your team members are very busy. And maybe what you can do is start with a small initiative and identify a couple of the key players from both sales and marketing team to actually work together. Of course, chances are more work will need to be on the marketing side and giving that sales have a sales quota they have to meet, right? Started with a virtual task force to get that kickoff and then get timely updates from them. If you notice, there's actually a consistent approach I'm suggesting here. The first things that you need to do is know yourself, right? For individual contributor is to know about your roles and responsibilities. For directors and the VP of marketing, you need to know your plan. The second thing is you need to understand the sales team's challenges and pinpoint. The third is identify what you can do. You probably cannot solve all their issues, but what are the things that you can do? Lastly, you put the plan or incorporate that into your overall execution. So Andy, I hope I answered your question. If you have a specific role and that you need me to actually answer that in a more detailed way, just reach out to me. I'm more than happy to actually have a conversation with you. Okay? In the meantime, any one of you have any specific question, you can either reach out to me or check out my book, Effective Sales Enablement. I hope that helps. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.